Good evening, classmates. I'm here to share with you the Cinderella story from a humanistic perspective. The story picks up where Cinderella is very upset as a result of not being able to attend the princess ball. Cinderella sighs, "Oh dear, I'm so unhappy." She began to cry heavily. She knew she would not be able to attend the ball, the princess ball. Suddenly, something amazing happened. As Cinderella was sitting all alone, there was a poof and a bright light appeared. It was a fairy god person. As she approached Cinderella, she smiled and stated, "Hi, I am your fairy god person, Miss D." The fairy god person extends her hands to shake Cinderella's hand. Miss D requested that Cinderella come over and have a seat on the bench in order for them to share and for Cinderella to clear her thoughts. As they begin their dialogue, Miss D inquires about a couple of things. Miss D states, "Is something troubling you? Are you not feeling well? I would hope you could share with me what might be going on with you so that we could work together to resolve any possible issues." "Don't be alarmed, Cinderella. I understand your concerns, and I want you to know I'm here to help you," said the fairy god person. "So, Cinderella, you have stated that you would love to go to the ball. Let's look at your situation and see how we can approach it differently. Let's map out some options, including your family members, friends, and anyone you could receive support from or feel comfortable in assisting you with the possible solutions. So you can identify any person that would be supportive in your family?" Cinderella states, "No. My stepmother and my stepsisters treat me with no respect or dignity. As a matter of fact, they think that I should satisfy their every desire by cooking and cleaning all day long." Cinderella then states, "Besides, I couldn't go anyway because I didn't have an opportunity to make a dress. So I don't have anything to wear but these rags. And they certainly wouldn't let me in wearing this." Miss D stated for Cinderella to attempt to remain as positive as possible. Cinderella stated she tries, but life seems to throw her a lot of curves. Miss D inquired if she could magically alter her situation, what would she do? Cinderella stated she would wave a magic wand and change everything. The fairy god person smiled. Miss D says, "I heard you say that you couldn't go because of your situation. Is that right?" Cinderella began to hold her head down and weep. Miss D stated that there are options that she could consider if she would be willing to try. Miss D and Cinderella spoke in depth about her parents' death and how it came to be that she resided with her stepmother and stepsisters. Cinderella and Miss D established an ally and reciprocated in a reciprocal relationship. Upon completion of this conversation, Cinderella stated that she believed that they would be able to find a reasonable solution. At that very moment, Miss D flicked her magic wand, and Cinderella found herself wearing the most beautiful dress she'd ever seen. Not only was her dress out of this world, but a horse-driven coach and driver as a means of transportation was made available. The coachman was decked out in a smart uniform, and he banished a whip as well. Cinderella could not hardly believe her eyes. And as the story would go, she would attend the ball in grand style, fall in love with the princess, and marry him. They would live happily ever after. The end.